Sunday. Happy Soulful Sunday in the world of Salvage Soul. But we are not here to talk about entrepreneurship on today. We are here with the second installment of Surrender to Love. So the first video of Surrender to Love, I touched on the introduction to what Surrender to Love is, which we will be talking about my love life. So on this second installment of Surrender to Love, I will be going into the background of me taking a closer look into myself. Really, myself. For me, it's been really important to heal and take a look into my heart, take a look into the hurt, the traumas, the wounded parts of myself, the dark side of myself, the shadow work, so that I am able to clear myself before stepping into a whole new relationship. So that being said, I took on the amazing journey in course called Wifey, which I mentioned that Callie has this amazing course where you choose these courses within Wifey, and I took on Attracting Desire, I took on Angel Healing, I took on astrology for couples as well. So let's get into it. So this course actually was from May to July. This is when the structure did it, but I get access to these courses to review them again, as much as I like, even now. And I discovered within these courses that I have a deep desire for financial goals. I have a lot of financial goals and goals for traveling. Many of my desires are aligned with financial, spiritual, and growth goals. I learned that I'm very feminine, but I have some masculine ways to tone down. Um, Particularly the mentality of the hustle and the grinding mentality that was instilled into me at a very young age, to be independent, to always make sure I have money, to always, which not to say that these are bad things, but these are more masculine traits. And if you are so heavily deep into these things, um, I'm learning that how can a man provide, protect, and all these other things that I deeply desire? How can a man step in if I'm so heavily into being independent? So I got to acknowledge that's in me, and now I'm in a space of transforming this. So I was grateful for that, to step aside from being this strong, independent. I'm laying that down. We are no longer claiming that. Yes, get the money. The man will probably be grateful that you can bring something to the table. But I am more so in this soft era of my life where I am learning to take on my femininity more. And I just have this desire to flourish within myself and my femininity. So, I also learned that I get to allow and acknowledge my deep desire for a healthy relationship. Not just healthy, but a successful relationship that leads to marriage. And my desire for myself to be able to lay down my guard and flourish within my femininity. I realized in this course that I never felt safe enough or comfortable enough to lay down my guard, um, to allow a man to lead and financially handle everything, etc., etc. I acknowledge that I've never seen a man lead, and that could be financially or in other areas. Um, and I feel like that, not having that visual and seeing things, it causes some kind of it's a blur. It's a learning curve for me to actually have a man come in and allow him to do these things for me, and being that I've never seen it. So, hey, if you've never seen it before, it's like, how can you, allow these things to happen? So, um, outside of that, I also learned that how men desire to be admired. They love to be wanted. They love to be needed. I also learned the importance of a man's birth chart, learning his sun, moon, and rising signs. The sun is what he aspires to be. The moon sign is for the emotions. The rising sign is how they show up. And then you got a counter in the Venus and the Mars. And the Venus is the goddess of love and beauty within the birth chart, and the Mars is how you assert yourself and take action, sex life, etc., etc. And also within this course, I learned how it's very important for a man not to want or desire to change him, and to take him at face value, and learning what that means. So I'm very grateful for this course, I will say. Um, I learned so much. I still am learning more about my desires within a relationship, and also what it takes to love a man, and not how I perceive how to love a man, but actually taking a step back, asking the questions to see how does a man want to be loved. And I am learning more and more like that's important in seeing what does he desire, what he wants, what does he need, like what makes him feel loved, what makes him feel seen, what makes him feel heard. How can I connect with you on a deeper level? What do you need from me on a daily basis? Sexually, what does that look like? Mentally, how can I feed you? Spiritually, how can I feed you? These are the different things where I get to recreate myself, and just learn more from men. And I've gotten to see my parents' marriage for the last 32 years. It was their anniversary on Thursday, September 22nd, 2022. It's been 32 years, which has been interesting. I get to take what I desire to take from their marriage, but also recreate the things that don't work, and keep the traditions that's within the family, but also build upon that to create new traditions with my own husband, and own marriage, and just have that healthy and successful relationship that I deeply desire. And it actually, I feel like it's beautiful when you can look inside yourself and heal. Also, take accountability of what you have experienced, and see how that has created the wounds in the areas in your life where it's trauma, and knowing the triggers behind it, and also breaking free from that. I feel like that's beautiful as well. And for me, that's what it looks like to surrender to love, and actually acknowledging that that is a part of what I desire and where I like to go. And so I'm excited. I'm still learning more, like I said, and the individual who spirit has for me has yet to be revealed to me. But I feel like that in itself is another thing I get to trust spirit on. I think I said it in my last video, but with this connection that I deeply desire, I don't desire to choose it myself. I desire to accept, embrace, and love the soul and spirit that spirit has for me, and also have the life that spirit desires for me. Yes, have the personal things that I desire, but I feel like I've done so much in my life that I've personally chose without consulting with spirit, my ancestors, and my spirit guides first, that now I'm in a space of, okay, I'm surrendering and I'm going to take on and do the things that y'all desire, because stepping out and doing it on my own, yeah, the disappointment, the sadness, the hurt, yeah, I'm over it. I'm over it. So that's that. I am so grateful that you guys are enjoying these videos. Stay strong, stay grounded, say your affirmations, stay in prayer, stay in meditation. Make sure you are spiritually in your armor, be mentally strong, and stay hydrated. Have an amazing, beautiful Sunday on today. Make it an impactful, grateful week, and prayerfully there will be another video uploaded on my entrepreneurial series, Becoming.